Adam, a mixed bag today. A couple of, some errors there, but you recovered well. How do you wrap up your day?
No, I played good today. Unfortunately, I really mishit that drive off 13 and it cost me 2. Other than that, it was pretty much stress-free. I was very happy with it. It wasn't that easy out there. I seemed to get a lot of in-between numbers, and you have to kind of, when it's windy here, you kind of have to be a little bit careful because you don't want to be chipping short side around here. The grain is just too much to deal with. So I was pretty stress-free. I wish I could have that swing on 13 over again, but all in all, I feel good about my round.
The putting must give you confidence, like you hold a couple of long ones and left that one there.
I'm putting good. I mean, look, it's not easy. The course is in good shape, but there's so much grain around these greens that once you're out past 30 feet, even inside 30 feet, it's very hard controlling speed, putting through different grain patches. It's just the way it is. So you're going to have to be patient, and you just try and hit as good a putt as you can. And I hit a few good ones and made a few.
What about that stretch, Adam? You hit the ball in the water, then 2 hours later, I think you made eagle.
Yeah. Yeah, I needed to have a good finish. It was a day today where not playing well, you could be over par quite easily and leave yourself a lot of work to do to get in the tournament. And a round like I ended up at 2 under leaves me in a great spot with the hopefully light winds tomorrow morning to come out and rip the front 9 apart.
I was going to say, I think you'll be 3 back probably at the end of the day.
It's a good spot, isn't it? Yeah, it's a good spot. I mean, you kind of have to be careful. Like I said, it's very different than Royal Melbourne or the Australian Golf Club, but it's just not fun missing the greens by a little bit and dealing with grain on chips and putts. So you really have to be a little bit careful. There's no reason to go attacking this afternoon when the wind's up and making silly errors, and I didn't really make too many. I just made a bad swing on one, hit it in the water.
Cam Smith said he felt a bit fatigued today, Adam. Were you worried about that, or did you do anything different to make sure you were nice and fresh?
Well, I've just been doing not a lot the last few days. Look, I think it's always hard coming off the back of something very emotionally charged like last week. Even though we didn't win, there was a lot going into it for 4 days, and there were times out there just reminding myself to really kind of focus in and play hard, because it was a little bit tricky out there and some soft golf wouldn't have been good this afternoon. So I'm in a good spot to kind of take advantage of some good golf in the morning.
Adam, you mentioned yesterday the need to go flat out to, win tournaments and get trophies. How do you balance that with the patience you need around here?
Well, you just have to manage. It's just managing your game. You have to play at a high standard to win tournaments. This week here, it's going to be, I don't know, somewhere between 10 and 20 under, depending on the wind again. And so you just set your plan and you just chip away at it. And you've got to play well, and you can't afford too many errors. So hopefully tomorrow I can have a pretty clean card and work my way up to kind of that pace that's going to be needed to be in the hunt on Sunday.
Just asked about Min Woo. Obviously he dropped a couple early but fought back well. What were your impressions of how he handled that?
Well, that's what I liked most about. I mean, he's got pretty swing and hits a long way, but it was good to see him kind of compose himself. He hung in there for a few holes after his poor start, and then he composed himself and got on a bit of a roll there nicely. And that's good qualities to see out there, because, like I said, it was easy for it to really get away from you today if you just were a little bit off.
Thanks, Adam.
Thanks, Adam. Cheers, mate.